The problem statement for our area was within a limited square footage space, we wanted to create a viable light rail transit hub along with a bike trail at the western terminus of Watson Way. The dashed purple line towards the top is the Watson Way route. The white square moving to the west is our area, around our area. This is the existing site map of the area. This specifically is where our hub is. This specifically is where our hub is. This is University Station over here, which is currently under construction. Xavier University over here, just to the west of ours, and Dana Avenue and Montgomery Road, just to the east. So our project deliverables was to develop a proposed site design for the area with the light rail and the bike trail, as well as cost and schedule estimates for a main transit center, small retail stores, and above-ground parking garage, and a small bike hub, bike storage area. So this is our proposal. Right here is our main transit center, 22,800 square feet. Ground floor, 15,800 and 7,000 square foot. Second floor, above-ground parking garage right here, 85,000 square feet total, four levels. The pink buildings right here are separate small retail structures totaling almost 15,000 square feet. Basically, and this is the light rail track right here, and the bike path down here along Dana.
So the first thing we had to do was come up with how many parking spots we needed, so we went to the Cincinnati zoning code. We found out that transportation passenger terminals require one parking spot for 2,000 square feet. We had 11,500 square feet, so we had to come up with 6 spots. Retail, we wanted 250. We had 20,800 square feet of retail, so we needed 83 parking spots. Offices, at 400 square feet, we had 5,000 square feet worth of office space, so we needed 13 spots for that. And then community meeting facilities, we have a couple conference rooms located in our transit hub. They need a spot for every 50 square feet. We had 2,000 square feet, so we needed 40. So we came up with a grand total, a bare minimum of 142 parking spots that we needed to provide. So to kind of gauge what we thought we needed for parking, we first looked at 3 case studies. Each of these are cities that have colleges or universities in LightRail in the city. So the first one was Portland, Oregon. It has 4 stations. It has Max LightRail has 4 stations in and around campus. It actually has no parking available. Metro LightRail in Phoenix, Arizona, it does not provide any parking either. It's the transit center closest to the campus of Arizona State. And then finally, the University of Denver station, as part of the RTD LightRail, provides 540 spaces. So after a little bit of calculation, we came up with that Portland has approximately 170 parking spaces per length of track. Phoenix has about 180, and Denver has about 300. But like we said before, the one here in Portland State and Arizona State, they won't provide any parking at the transit centers, and University of Denver for that 540. So we decided to kind of just put it in the middle. So we said we wanted 260 parking spaces. We have 21,250 square feet per level for the parking structure. We decided to go with 4 levels, 3 of which would have parking. And with 21,250 square feet, we figured we could provide probably about 65 spots per level. And then the underground parking garage, we decided to go down 1 level. And that was 15,000 square feet, so we figured we could come up with about 45 parking spaces which gets us to the 260, which cost an estimated $3.7 million. And then this is the park construction schedule.
We found a case study for Penn State, or near Penn State. They had above ground parking structure, and the way to use the RS means books to develop our estimate, which you'll see on the next slide, and using the facility cost data provided by RS means also, it was a little difficult to try to match up to get outputs for what was provided within our square footage estimate. So we found a case study and we compared our square footage to their square footage as well as their durations for projects. And this above ground structure, just like or similar to ours, is a precast concrete structure. So that's how we developed our schedule.
Oh yeah, like I said earlier, we came up with an estimate for the parking, and it came out to, like I said, $3.8 million. And our project write-up, we will also include estimates for if we want to provide more parking or less parking based on whether the owner decides to provide more or less.
Alright, so at Bike Trail, we originally wanted to have one light rail track with a bike trail next to it, but when we spoke with the city engineer, he said the ridership projections, they would really recommend to have 2 light rail lines. So the only way to really place we could put it was on Dana Avenue. So right now we have looked at Delta Avenue, because right now they're actually adding bike lanes. It's a project they started this spring. Right now on Dana Avenue, there's 2 lanes in both directions, but on our proposed, we decided to have 1 lane on the south side, then 2 lanes on the north side of Dana, then keep the bike trail, keep it protected with bollards between the 2. The problem though with this on Dana is that the intersections, the parking entrances, so we have to really be careful, just like warning signs up to protect drivers and tell the users of the bike path to slow down and watch for vehicles. And also the pavement would be different color for bike trails.
Okay, so after doing many case studies, as Andrew already said, we looked at Denver, Portland State, and Phoenix. We decided that a best practice center to model our project off of was the Tempe Transportation Center. This is just outside of, just off of Arizona State's campus, right next to the football stadium. This is a picture of it provided. This is the main transit center, and this is the light rail down here at the bottom, and bus bays out here. It has 40,000 square foot building. There's transit offices for employees. There's community conference rooms that groups can reserve for events or meetings, things like that. As you can see here, they also have a green roof on top, which we really like. It's won multiple awards from different planning associations throughout the country for its sustainability and its use of space. And it's also currently seeking LEED certification because of the green roof and other techniques within the building and out here around the busways. So this is our main transit center schedule. I attempted to contact the architect and the project manager for the transit center to see if we could get our hands on construction drawings, estimates, schedules, anything that might help us with ours. Unfortunately, those conversations kind of fell through. We weren't able to get anything. So as a fourth parking garage using RS means square foot cost data, and facility cost data for output durations, we developed this schedule for the training center. Starting construction next Monday. It will take roughly 11 months to complete based off of this schedule. And our estimate was broken down into 5 categories right here, how the square foot cost data was broken down as well, so we felt that these should be the same. Subtotal comes to just over $2 million, and with contractor fees and architect fees, comes to a total of roughly $2.7 million for the 20,800 square feet.
Right, this area with the proximity to Xavier University, and University Station and other developments that are going up cause a large opportunity for retail development. Also with the rail, bike trail, and the bus loop within the area, provides an opportunity for people from other neighborhoods to travel here, to shop, access these retail stores. A good example would be the Portland LightRail Transit Mall corridor, and they successfully used the shared right of way of LightRail and bike trail in a really nice mixed-use development. All right, this is the schedule for our retail structures. There are 6 individual structures that will provide retail, but this is just for one building. And according to this, each small building will take about 3 months. So depending on how the contractor would like to phase out the project, or whether he wants to put up all 6 at once or phase it accordingly, this would just be for one retail structure. All right, and the estimate we have here, this is for all 6 small retail structures. We came to a total of about 1.6 million. And again, this was used, we used RS means square footage to get the price, and then for the schedule we used RS means facilities to get outputs as best we could to match everything up.
So one thing with Blossom Way is that it's also a bike trail. One of the big things we wanted to make sure we kept in our Xavier hub was a bike hub. As you can see here on the top picture on the right, Portland State University, they have a bike storage station. It's also a shop where they will service your bike. It's a self-service station where you can pump your tires, fix your chains, do things like that, as well as a bike share location. We feel that Cincinnati is moving towards more of a bike-friendly area, as you saw earlier in our presentation. So bike share would be a big thing that would go a long way to a successful Blossom Way. Portland is a great example of that, so we wanted to make sure that our hub had a station for bikes. And then down here is a green roof that we planned on using for the bike hub. And it's from Daiyu Fire Station in Taiwan. So as we said before, since the bike hub is actually only about 1,700 square feet, the schedule comes out to be about 7 weeks, and once again we referenced RS means for our square foot estimates, as well as our daily outputs. And then the total cost to build the bike hub is approximately $274,000. It was broken down basically the exact same way as the other entities that we did, but the special construction is the green roof. We collaborated with the environmental group to get a price for the green roof because they were specifically going into detail about it, and it came out to be about $41 a square foot, I think. So that was our estimate for the bike hub. And then just to recap our design here, on the first floor of our parking garage, we have a little bike loop that comes through. There's the main transit center. As you can see, there's 4 retail spaces in there, and then this loop action around here kind of creates almost like Main Street at TUC. Kind of wanted to leave the left side or the west side of the station open for possible expansion of Xavier University, and kind of to encompass Xavier as to take ownership of their Xavier hub. So with that, I guess we will take